Hello, I'm Darren. I'm from Movie Reviews 101, and today we're going to talk about Killing Joan, directed by Todd Bartu and starring Jamie Bernadette and David Carey Foster. The story here follows a mob enforcer named Joan that gets betrayed by the mob and left for dead, and she seeks out revenge for the mob that tried to kill her. So we're going to have to go straight into the Darren's Ups. Here is where we discuss the 3 things I most liked about this movie before we talk about the 3 things I didn't like. So we're going to start off with a simple, strong one. Jamie Bernadette in the leading role is a great kick-ass character as the Joan. We have all of the combat skills handled, and we have the serious ones, and we have the look of someone who will kick your ass if you piss her off, which is the great thing that we have with the attitude of this character through the film. That's the good first up. The second one is where we go with Joan, the character's elements when it comes to the horror side of the action. This feels very original for what we get, and I really enjoyed watching these fight sequences. We used the great special effects created as well. If you see the trailer, you understand elements of this. I don't want to get into too much detail to how they came about. And the third one is actually the arc the Joan character goes through. We learn that she's meant to be like this big enforcer with a big group of people, okay, a couple of goons that follow her around to do the dirty work. But we also see there is a nicer side, and we get to understand why the character's gone the way it has, which I think was really interesting to see. But that's the 3 ups. I'm going to have to go to Darren's 3 downs. We always have to find negatives in everything because we're arseholes, right, on the internet. But anyway, these aren't too bad. For me, I felt the rest of the mob characters felt generic. We had wannabe mobster number 1, Goon 2, who is never going to be a leader, but always points out to the other guy he won't be a leader. We have the leader who strikes fear in everyone. We have the guy trying to raise power. They're all generic people that we've all seen in every mobster movie. But the thing is that it works and it doesn't. It's like we just know what's going to happen to them. We know where they're going to go and how they're going to go. You get that basic sense for them all. My second down is I would have liked a little bit more action in the first half of the movie. Because once we get to the revenge angle, there is more action, but we don't understand in the beginning half just what Joan is capable of. When we think early on we get told she's quite a big enforcer that's going to kill anyone. We get the attitude, but we don't get to see the actions, which I think we could have seen more of. And the final one is not actually a complaint about this movie. It is a complaint about the fact that this is pretty much the Death Wish movie you want to see, but it comes out VOD. Death Wish made the cinema, and from what I hear, no one liked it. This is a more original idea, has the elements of a revenge against bad people, has good things happening throughout the film which make you go, I haven't seen that before. Death Wish is just Bruce Willis getting a paycheck, let's face it. So that's my 3 downs. Overall, I will happily say this is the Death Wish movie we want to see at the cinema. It has everything you want to see, something original, some action, a strong character in the lead, and I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5. It takes a lot to get a 5, let's be honest nowadays from me. I just hate everything usually. When I like it, it gets a 4. One day we'll get lots and lots of 5s, but that's me rambling for no reason. Go and watch this movie when it comes out in April on video on demand, and tell me what you think of it. And until then, I'm going to go and watch some more movies, because that's what I do.